Yo, what's up guys? You got Pokeaim here, and welcome back to the next episode of the OU Road to Top 10. Today we are using a balanced team with just some like Urshifu, Corviknight Clef type of things. I've just been looking over a lot of the squads that I've been given and trying to pick some of the better ones out of it. There are some stalls slash semi-stalls that I know would definitely do well, and they're tempting. And there's also some offense that I actually have really been liking on just like separate accounts. So like what I've been doing is, because I know I've been on set on this, I've been laddering on just an alt and just getting pretty high up on the ladder. I'm way past just a little taste of just on my own time and using that to test some stuff. Didn't actually end up testing this, but I was playing with a stall team if I never end up using it. And also one of the hyper offenses that I've been given. But guys, if you haven't already subbed, feel free to. Maybe that didn't make you want to sub, but I'm on my way to 250k, which is awesome, and 300k by the end of the year. Also, if you missed any of the previous episodes, there's a playlist down below. My mouse always looks so old. I never understand why. But yeah, let's get right into team preview. So we are taking on the ladder today with some balance. We have Choice Band Urshifu starting it off. Wicked Blow, Close Combat, and Sucker Punch are kind of staples. Obviously, Sucker Punch is nice for picking off Dragapult or Weaken Zero or just anything faster, whereas we do have the dual stab. U-turn, honestly, just for momentum. Instead of trying to, get the 50-50 right where, oh, they'll go Clefable, oh, they'll go out into Pex, oh, let me Wicked Blow, anything like that. Honestly, don't see a point in a lot of that. I think just U-turning around and getting the matchup in terms of what you have out versus the Pokemon, I think is a little bit better. But yeah, Urshifu gives us a nice breaker, or wall breaker with obviously the Choice Band. Physically defensive Corviknight is next. We have defense to be able to take on Pokemon like Excadrill. We can also, kind of overwhelm non-Leech Seed Ferrothorn, though they should always be Leech Seed. We're running Relaxed Nature 0 Speed IVs. That way we can be slower than Hippowdon, which means they can never Earthquake us as we go for Roost, because we will lose our Flying type. U-turn for momentum. This is the defogger on the team. The Spadef also helps taking on Specs Dragapult, which is a giant threat to this team. Clefable is next, physically defensive Clefable, but with a Life Orb and Calm Mind with Thunderbolt Moonblast, but physically defensive, that way we can take on Pokemon like Urshifu. Of course, this also can take on potentially Hippowdon. This can take on potentially Dragapult after Calm Minding, which is what what we're going to do, but also a nice okay check to non-bulk up Zeraora, since we're not going to be 2 KO by Plasma Fist. The Life Orb and Thunderbolt is nice for dealing with Corviknight, Skarmory, as well as Toxapex, just being able to do that damage, especially at +1, we're 2 killing all of those. And of course, Moonblast is our Stab, Mandibuzz, Dragapult, or Urshifu. I don't really have to explain why Stab is there. 16 speed, that way we can outspeed like min speed Clefable. So we can always get like a Moonblast off, and this can really set up on those Wish Teleport sets. Hippowdon's next, physically defensive with the Rocky Helmet. We want to be able to punish Urshifu when it goes for attacks. Also, Pokemon like Zeraora, to check to that without Grass Knot. I did fight Grass Knot Zeraora like 5 times at one time, so we'll see how that ends up going. But Toxic is good for Rotom Heat as well as Mandibuzz. I might end up switching this to Mixed Defensive, depending. But Hippowdon is also a nice check to Excadrill 2 in the tier, and setting up Stealth Rock and giving Sand for Chip, especially because most of our team doesn't care too much about Sand, or at least half of our team. Toxapex is next. We have Knockoff to get rid of leftovers on bulkier Pokemon like Clef, Corviknight, Heavy Duty Boots on Mandibuzz. Opposing Toxapex, getting rid of their Black Sludge actually really helps Clefable to KO them. Scald is there. Spam Burns, obviously be your offensive pressure. Haze is good for setup, for Calm Mind Clefable, for Swords Dance Hawlucha. Then we have Recover for the longevity. I know the EV spread used to be for like Cinderace, but it also still checks Pokemon. It can like live Earthquake from Excadrill, whereas the Spadef helps us eat hits better from Dragapult. Knockoff is good for getting rid of Heavy Duty Boots or Specs or any choice item, or any item rather, on Dragapult. And speaking of which, we do have Dragapult next as our speed control. We're running Draco Meteor, Hex, Thunder Wave, which is nice for paralyzing Clef, Toxapex, honestly the bulky Pokemon. It helps Urshifu outspeed a lot, but it's going to help Clefable, our own Clefable, Calm Mind, beat a lot of other Pokemon. We have U-turn for the momentum. Leftovers is preferred over Heavy Duty Boots, as we do have a good defogger as well as a Toxic Spike Absorber and Toxapex, so it's not necessary to run heavy duty boots, but we might switch as we keep going. And of course, U-turn gives us momentum. But that is a team for today's episode. Let us get right into the battles. All right, so it's time to find our first game, and hopefully do all right. Now, Volcarona is definitely not something I want to see to start it off, but a few things about this. I like Urshifu. Its Sucker Punch is good for Alakazam, and can hopefully help me check Volcarona. I do have Haze, though, and Toxic. Actually, like, you're really good in this game, too. Earthquake, 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 Toxic, Toxic. Clefable can be a little bit annoying, though, too. That's for sure. I love Pex's ability to knock off. I just want to be very careful around Clefable because I don't want that to end up being a trick like Scarf variant that some are actually running around. Thank you. Have fun. Appreciate you. Yeah, just gotta be very careful around Volcarona. I don't want a Toxic Clef to make my Hex stronger because I want a Thunder Wave Clef, so that way my own Calm Mind Clefable can be a little bit annoying for my opponent. Or maybe that's not even the right call, but I am going to need that anyway in order to beat their Toxapex. So, looking at all that, I'm actually leaning towards, well, Shifu 1, 2, 3, 4, Corviknight 1, 2, Clefable 1, 2, 3, Hippowdon 1, 2. I mean, Hippowdon's not bad. Yeah, Toxapex just looks like the best starting it off. This does potentially risk it being a trick set. I want to be careful here, and I'm actually going to go Corviknight just in case. That's the thing, because I don't mind getting knocked off my leftovers. That's whatever. And what I can do is just knock off their own Toxapex, which will help out my own Toxapex too. So them being knockoff leads to believe they're not trick, and this is something they don't like switching into. So I definitely don't mind this. Especially because I can just go Clefable now and simply tank the burn if possible. They don't see an item on me, so they might anticipate me to be Trick Scarf. And they could easily go, I guess, H-slash as Excadrill. I'm just going to Moonblast to be safe. Don't really care too much about Pex. Step 1 in beating it with Hex and Thunderbolt is getting rid of the hazard on it. And then step 2 is just going Corviknight on Excadrill. This might be a little bit of a longer game considering it's balance v balance and they have Pex, but I get a very safe defog, and I'm tempted just to go out to Toxapex because I can Haze immediately as they go right for Fiery Dance. They do get the boost. We're just going to Haze here even if they have Psychic. I don't think they'd let me Toxic them because that would help out Dragapult, and Dragapult being leftovers is going to make a difference in this too. Fiery Dance, we can assume maybe Giga Drain. Probably no Bug Buzz. Actually, I can infer from that information. I can figure out, like, what the infer. I can just figure it out, rather. It's not like that's something I have to, like, it's not like I need a hint or anything from it. It's just I have a damage calc, and I can figure out that's max special attack. And that makes a difference in how I'll play this forward. 14 to 16. Alright, so that is max special attack. So we'll Haze here as they go packs. And like I said, this early game is going to be a little bit repetitive. But I just want to be very careful around Volk. And they scouted for Toxic. We're going to get in Dragapult eventually and start Thunder Waving things. I think that's going to be... I was going to say imperative. What the hell is this language coming from? To victory, but like, I don't talk like this. I'm personally the type of person who likes to not dumb it down, but I like to make it easy for everybody to understand. No matter what level of education you have. So we'll defog one more time. Gonna go Pex as they go for Quiver. I'm assuming they do. Ooh, okay. That's okay, I think, right? Isn't that okay? That should be okay, because the next Psychic doesn't knock me out. Oh, it does, actually. I can Thunder Wave them with Pult, which I think I will end up going for that, because we have the Infiltrator. That doesn't guarantee a win on Volcarona at all, but if Volcarona is gone, it makes Calm Mind Clefable's life a lot easier, so And I could have Dragon Darts, which they might end up scouting for. So, oh, this is like the perfect situation, because in order to beat Clef easier, I want to Thunder Wave it. So that's really nice, because they won't be able to get that recovery back on their Volcarona. And, yeah, that's just amazing. I want to get the regen even if they knock off my Black Sludge as they go for Wish. I guess they could get that recovery. And we'll knock off their leftovers as well. Knock off Wish. My Rocky Helmet does not matter at all in this game. So I'm just going to bring out a Paddle here as they go for double knockoff. And we'll just get up our rocks. Seeing as how they have to defog with Mana Buzz if they want to get rid of the rocks. And honestly, I do so much damage to them with Earthquake as well. Like, I'll put him in range of being 2-hit KO by Pex. So Earthquake looks really nice. I don't know if this damage matters so much. I hope it doesn't. Because I can heal on basically everything. And I rather, like, they have, that's like damage that they have to not get paralyzed on the Protect. Exactly. Yeah, and this is why Thunder Waving them was amazing. So I don't have to bother predicting them going Mana Buzz. If I get rid of Clefable, still great for me. And we'll just Toxic here. Relatively safe. And the fact that that Clef is basically never going to be able to recover on anything, I guess Pexa could. Smart play. Pexa could, but I don't think it could on my Clef. So I'll take that. I'll for sure take that. Just gonna throw off a Moonblast here as Excadrill comes out. Lets me bring out Corviknight. And I'll simply Body Press here. If they want to waste turn spinning. Actually, why would I not just defog immediately? Like, it's not like rocks are hurting me, but if I don't lose much by defogging. And if they go Clefable, it's whatever. So this is always a U-turn. I might as well go for a Scald Burn instead of a Thunder Wave, I guess, because with Pult. Because that'll still help Clefable beat them 1v1, so I'll Scald here. Though them burning me... if I get the burn first, I'm not going to let them burn me, basically. Oh, yes. Alakazam comes out. Corviknight, +2 Focus Blast. Let's just say Life Orb Alakazam. Okay, I'm just trying to think about like what I like about this play. I think they're definitely in a nasty plot, but I think Moonblast is free because I'm Life Orb. Okay, so I break a potential Sash, and whatever item they have from there as they end up being recovered. So they're more than likely Life Orb recover. So that's good to know. So Dragapult will always be good versus them. I'm gonna make the Pult play because if they want to try a nasty plot there, it would help. Obviously, it'd be a good situation for me. And here they don't know if I'm. Well, I mean, they know I'm Thunder Wave, so they more than likely don't anticipate me to be anything outside of that. And I just want to get Sand Up, seeing if I can, because I'm gonna make a few plays that invite in Volcarona. So if I can chip it or wear it down without giving too much recovery to my opponent. I mean, at this point, I kind of just click Wicked Blow. So. Which I have been kind of waiting for. We're going to calm mine up once, just because I'm going to force the drill to reveal if it has Iron Head or not, because I'm assuming Stealth Rock, Rapid Spin. Wicked Blow is looking really good, though. Iron Head, okay. Cool. U-turn on Pex coming out. I just need to position my my Mon on them. So I just did this so they couldn't doubt their Baneful Bunker and Toxic. But yeah, my Wicked Blow is going to start getting kills. If I close combat once on Mana Buzz, I'll be strong too. I don't want to risk Urshifu. I really don't. Yeah, I don't. I rather calm mine up, force them to go over rocks. I know guys, this early game is, I'm trying to be very patient with it. I'm trying to be very, very, very patient with this early game. Doesn't matter that Volcarona comes in, I think. I get Impult now, and I Thunder Wave, and then I Hex them with Toxapex. So, yeah, Thunder Wave is fine. I'm gonna make the double next time they, well, not right now, but I'll make the double next time. Like, once my Clefable is healthy. Because theirs being at 31, I think, means that I beat him 1v1, so. Alright, now I can go Urshifu. That should be a safe Urshifu play, I would say. Yep. So now I'm in a position where they're probably going to go Pex first into Mandibuzz. We're going to Wicked Blow first anyway. And we're going to use this as an opportunity to get up rocks with our Hippowdon. Because they do not come in on Earthquake. I'm actually going to Earthquake here. As they foul play. Smart play. So I guess I shouldn't be Quake there. Very, very smart play on their part. Not U-turning that turn because I definitely would have basically bopped everything on their team. So very smart play. Though I don't know if Pex takes Quake at the percentage it's going to come in on because I did get that burn and I did knock off Black Sludge and Sand is up. So I'll imagine Regenerative was nerfed to 25%. Oof. Nasty. Anyway, their Clef dies. This is part of the reason why I haven't recorded with, oh. Pex for sure doesn't eat this. Alright, let me get to my rocks here. They're going to U-turn now into Pex again. Wow. I can't believe they would... Did they not see the damage I did before? Okay, I shouldn't have made a play trying to predict, but... Damn, I can't believe they did that. I did 33 and they were at 31. That's crazy to me. That's actually crazy to me that they would try and recover in my face when they were at 33. I'll try and beat them 1v1 again. Like I was not like, oh, they're trying to waste my PP, so they were gonna go Mandibuzz. I mean, they're wasting my PP now anyway, right? Combine Clef 1v1s this. Yeah, that was a bad play on my part, man. I gave them an opportunity to recover when I didn't need to give them that opportunity. There it is. I'm just gonna click Earthquake again. This time I'm not gonna not click Earthquake. I don't care if they go Mandibuzz now. I'll recover on Mandibuzz. Unfortunately, I have 3 Earthquakes left, which can make a big difference in this. 66. Fable. It's just between these two, it's really annoying. Yeah, between those two, it's really annoying. I don't get a lot of momentum versus Pex. Oof, that did so much damage. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get all this momentum right back, though. Maybe I do get enough momentum, because I basically kill Pex here. Actually, let me Wake Up Blow again. Let me not predict the Mandibuzz. Because damage on Mandibuzz means close combo 2 KO anyway. And if I don't want them anticipating me to double like I've done 100 times. Or to switch rather, like I've done 100 times on this play. I can't believe they softball with Clefable. That was my own misplay though. I should just Earthquake. They saw the damage I did. They were at 30%. They're at the same percentage they are now. Good damage, good damage. Okay, so the fact that I have Hippowdon is amazing here, because Earthquake kills Clefable, Earthquake will KO Toxapex, and... doesn't this die? Ah, very close. They're gonna recover here too, aren't they? They didn't recover. Which is really big, because now my close combat's gonna go in. And they didn't burn me, which is amazing too. So I'm a U-turn here, anticipating Drill. It's not a losing play because I have Pex anyway. But basically, with their Mana Buzz being at 71, Toxapex not being able to recover, me being faster than Zam, I should have capped that damage too. So that was, I mean, I'm capped. I know my misplays. Hey man, it's your move. Sorry. Perfect. Like actually perfect, because now I go Urshifu. So I'm glad that, and that doesn't allow in Clef, that doesn't allow in Mana Buzz, doesn't allow in Pex. I mean, he could try and go Pex, I guess. Doesn't allow in Jiro. It does allow in Volcarona though. It definitely allows in Volcarona. I guess they didn't want to give me momentum if they went Drill, because, I mean, no, I mean, them giving me Zam there is big. I'm gonna go for the Banded CC, like... Oh my god, it's like it was Wicked Blow. Okay, so now I click Wicked Blow anyway. But that's pretty big as well. Doesn't this do 32%? I did how many damages? How much damage did I do? We can blow it at 63, so I know they're not like this. Let's just assume it's max HP for a sec. Wow, it is max HP most likely. Bigger Urshifu! Is it Modest Volk? Oh, thank you. GG. Okay, cool. So we ended up getting a 6-0 in the first one, but I mean, I got that crit on Mana Buzz. I don't have no idea how much it does. I did 50 to 59, so they could foul play for nothing or the U-turn, but get in something else safely. But I mean, Pex would still die, so I'll say not the cleanest game when I'm using Wicked Blow, but I definitely made a few. Star of my Bane. Okay, so if I beat Excadrill, Clefable should be phenomenal in this game. And I'm hoping this isn't leftovers, though it should be leftovers, but I'm hoping it's Life Orb. But definitely should be leftovers. But Calm Mind, Clef, Thunderbolt, Thunderbolt, Moonblast, Moonblast, Moonblast. Exceptional in this game. Urshifu's really nice too. Knockoff Pex I think is going to be huge in this, and I'm going to use it to try and knock like these guys. Even if they trick me with their Clefable immediately, I'm going to try and do that. Also, this is nice because I get a knockoff turn 1. As they end up being Rocky Helmet. Now I can Thunder Wave them with my Pulse. But very similarly, I feel like I don't think my Black Stars matters too much, but I feel like getting the burn on them is going to be huge in the long run, especially with Calm Mind Clef. Now I think I will lose my Life Orb eventually. Corviknight can check this. I mean, this can naturally check this Mon too. I'm assuming they spam Scald here. I'm just trying to think what's the best course of action. I don't want to get knocked on Clef's Life Orb. So this is an annoying turn. Yeah, this is definitely an annoying turn. I'm trying to think, cause like I could just stand and click Haze, honestly, until they switch. Because I really don't want them to knock Clefable's life orb in this. If Dragon Ball gets knocked, it's not the end of the world, though. If Poke gets knocked, it's not the end of the world. Okay. Yeah, because I can probably kill them with Hex at that point. If they want to stay in. Clef comes out. We don't see an item on Clef. I'm going to Thunder Wave Clef. That way my own Clefable can beat them 1v1 very easy. Or easier, rather. And, I mean, I was willing to give Dragapult up there. Because I was assuming that Toxapex can deal with Urshifu. But maybe I'm wrong when it comes to that. So maybe that was that's not the best, but I mean, very similar in this situation from before. Don't I just go Hippo and start quaking? Oh, they're hella Life Orb too. Yeah, they are hella Life Orb. Max Defense Orb. Ooh, hold up. Hold up. Thunder Wave was the right play. Alright, we'll get up rocks for Skarm when it comes out. If they want to Calm Mind, I can Haze them, so that's not the... This is the reason why I went for Earthquake here before as well. But if I keep Clef low, then I can Hex beat them 1v1. And I can always bring out Pex and just click Haze. Like I said, this is the reason why I Thunder Wave them. Like this particular... So that way Pex could beat them 1v1 and I'll knock off their Life Orb too. I'm about to see some words. Some choice words. Alright, so Scald here. If I burn a Powder, it's no longer a threat either. And Clefable is at 100% though, unfortunately. But again, burnt to Powder is not a threat. They should always recover here. I am slower than Hippo, which is nice. So I can actually safely U-turn as they go Skarm. I wonder if they're the Toxic variant. I'm gonna Moonblast first. They should know that's Life Orb, so I could Thunderbolt them too. Just gonna go for repeated Moonblast because I'm trying to hit Excadrill upon switching. They phase me onto Urshifu, which is kind of nice, I guess. Like, not the worst thing in the world. They can easily go Clef, but... Alright, they give me Skarm, which is nice because I can defog on that. And I don't think Pex is... Oh, shoot, I didn't realize how low my Pex was. I was gonna say... Is it really that low? Not really. Hippo at that point does nothing, so... And I can defog with Corviknight pretty safely. %. Man, I might as well go for the tie here. If I get it, I get a Toxic on Hippo, which is huge. I'm a Toxic again on the Urshifu, what I'm expecting to be Urshifu coming out, because I could easily go Corviknight here. As they go Clef. Okay, this is not the best situation just because of them being Calm Mind, but I could try and Calm Mind War beat them with my own Clefable. I don't want Corviknight to come out. That was actually a really nice double on their part. I didn't want Corviknight to come out like on them, so I'd rather them kill me here, and then I use Corviknight to beat them as they try and Zen Headbutt me. We'll slack off here because if they Zen Headbutt me, they die to Rocky Helmet. I'm not going Pex at all. And now Corviknight's basically free. Awesome. So we get rid of the hazards. I don't know why they Zen Headbutted, considering they have Spike up and everything, but now I get rid of the Spike. And I get recovery. Alright, So time to recover with my boy. Pult time. Oh, Pult looks really nice now. Pult looks hella nice now. Yeah. Hippowdon should be 2-hit KO'd or at least close. Yeah. Oh, they're trying to get in drill to sweep me from there. Just body press here. At this point, like, the paras kind of, I feel, sealed the deal, but I could be wrong. Oh, okay. Just gonna CC here. Get rid of Hippo. I have my own Hippo to sack if they go Urshifu. You just body press twice. There's one, that's for the Hex. I respect what they're doing right now. I do. But at that point, I don't think it's there's a game plan that I don't think there's a way they can win. Especially with a million paras, right? And now what I do is I go Pex and I knock off their life orb so they can't do any damage either. Oh, the Thunder as well. Ew. Okay, so I go, they're physically defensive, so I go Dragapult, I click Hex, and then I win the game with Wicked Blow. I don't know if their Dismon's alive. Is it? Yeah, I win the game. Is there Urshifu alive? I don't. Did I kill it? I think I did. I think they went Hippowdon into Urshifu. I think. I hate this team. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's why we Thunderwave Clef. Literally why we Thunderwave Clef right there. So I didn't have to deal with that. I don't know if they would have originally Calm Minded up because I had Pex as an initial switching. It's my boy Pedro's birthday, by the way. Something you don't know, Pedro does like the amazing art. Oh boy, freaking Rillaboom, Volcarona, everything that I hate. I swear Blunder played this guy too. I mean, I already know it. Belly Drum, Azu, Quiver Dance, Volk. Urshifu got to work overtime in this. I don't know what the Moveset is. Everything looks like it gets checked by a paddle. That's what I see. I really don't. I saw Grass Knot before from his video. I did. Is that a guaranteed kill though? Why is it OU Suicide? That's not what I'm looking for. I literally saw Grass Knot. I'm going for Toxic here. Especially because I can pseudo defog. Do my rocks even matter if I get them up? I swear I saw Grass Knot. I swear. But at least I get Mew worn down and they're forced to taunt here. I went for defog anyway just in case they didn't. And then I can always get in my Dragapult and click Thunder Wave on something. So I'll be able to defog on hopefully probably on Pult. I think we do go Pult here. Because we can Thunder Wave immediately. Volk is such a threat, man. God, Volk is a threat. My Rillaboom answer is going to be a Corviknight into Sucker Punch from Urshifu. I've already decided that. It's not going to be Dragapult. Go Volcarona. We're going to click that yellow color and attempt to wear him down. This is Boom Burst Toxicity. Did a lot of damage, bro. Calm down. My Wicked Blower really strong too, so. Ah, nice. Thunderwave is really the MVP here. We thankfully don't lose to you right now, which is cool. I'll go Corviknight now and Defog, and then just waste their Grassy Terrain turns. Very nice play. Very, very, very nice play. I still like the Defog. I thought they were... Oh, they are Life Orb. Oh, okay. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Okay, so I hella messed up right there. But it shouldn't lose me the game. No, I shouldn't lose me the game. Because this gets a kill... No, because my Sucker Punch is still stupid good in this game. Especially because they gave me Pulp. Nice. Yeah, my Sucker Punch is still stupid good. So my endgame does stay the same. Or at least close. Man, I can see them just going right for the raw belly drum here too. If I hit them with Wicked Blow, then sack Hippowdon, I'm not really holding too many cards to deal with. They'd have to belly drum here. Yeah. Okay, so we'll get rid of the Grassy Terrain. We'll get up the sand. We get the Rocky Helmet on Azu. I have to Sucker Punch, but that does invite in Rillaboom. I have to Sucker here. If I can make it that I can win with just Wicked Blow, I'll go for it, you know? But maybe with the hazards, that's not the case. Sucker knocks them out. Rillaboom comes out. I'm assuming Clef is my play. Yeah, okay, I figured I'd live. Me being Life Orb actually makes a difference here too. Oh, I made the wrong play by sacking Clef. Actually, it depends on how much this does to... Do I have to win a 50-50 versus that mon? Or Wicked Blow? So basically, here's my thought process. If I Wicked Blow and they go Toxicity, I win because I sack Clefable to Rillaboom and they have no priority. If I Sucker Punch, my Sucker Punch also knocks out Toxicity, so they have to knock out all my Sucker Punches here. So I'm gonna Wicked Blow. If I get Grassy Glide, I lose. But I shouldn't have made it this close. Keeping Pex meant they couldn't, like... Good game. Damn, I got that wrong. So I think I won, because they would have to basically outplay my Sucker Punches twice. So maybe I should have Sucker Punched first and gone from there. So that was my bad. That was a misplay. But I mean, well, the misplay was I think sacking Pex because if there was no Grassy Terrain left, at least what would happen was that I could. Oh, let me fight this game. At least what would happen was that I would. Pex could live a hit and always spam Haze versus Rillaboom, and then that would. And same thing with same thing versus the other mon. So what I should have done was sack Pult there. Then when Urshifu. I think it still always came down to Sucker Punches, but maybe Sucker Punching there and then obviously trying to outplay the Shift Gear Toxicity would have been it. Okay, so no extra, which is really nice. So Calm Mind Clefable actually looks good, but they do have a Keldeo, which is a very big problem versus me. Love Toxpex because of its ability to knock off basically everything. We're going to go for Scald turn 1 as they go Clef, and now we're going to knock off Clef's leftovers. So we get the burn, which is great, and we get rid of the leftovers, so that makes a huge deal in this game. I'm just going to spam knockoff repeatedly. I mean, they don't 1v1 me. I don't necessarily need a Powdon, but Calm Mind Clefable is going to be my way of beating them. I do want to try and get them to Scald burn me, though, so... As in with their Tox Stocks. I want them to Scald burn Clefable, so I can't pick on the right. I'm just gonna spam multiple of these. I don't lose anything, you know? Come on. Unfortunate. That's a big turn right there. Spec Shadow Ball, is that close to a KO? Let's just assume this is Specs. I don't know why I put Mono Steel, but whatever. Shadow Ball does not kill actually, so I can knock them off here. Getting rid of their Specs is going to help Corviknight wall them. Let's see if I get fully paralyzed. I do not, so we get rid of the Choice Specs, which is amazing. Or Spell Tag, whatever. Okay, that's cool too. And Corviknight only roll kind of just to deal with things like this. So I can U-turn here. I don't have to worry as much about Age Slash anymore. As they go Hippo. Now use this to, I guess, Toxic Hippowdon if possible, because that'll make my Hex strong. Good. So I think that's an okay trade overall. Especially because I always have a Corviknight as a pivot. Alright. Good, we got Scald Burn. Exactly what I wanted. Literally exactly what I wanted. Yep. Exactly what I wanted now. So my Moonblast is going to send something, hopefully flying, into Thunderbolt. Hey, perfect. So we get rid of Pex, which is amazing. They're forced to go for Flash Cannon here, which I don't think kills me, but should I let them? Is the thing. Because my Corviknight comes in on them. Okay. I'll give them this. As now I can Choice Band U-turn on their Clefable. And kind of do the same thing. I think they will hit me with a Moonblast first. And now I'm a Thunderbolt on Age Slash coming in. That should be game, I think. That burn was unlucky. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, I played for it. I literally played for it so I could get it. But yeah, anyway, so misplaying the last game cost me for sure. I do think it always came down to Sucker Punch Wars, but I guess it made sense that if they try to go for Grassy Glide that turn, because then they auto lost if they did switch to Toxtricity, they auto lost. If they try to outplay one Sucker Punch from Urshifu, did I even reveal Sucker Punch before? I hadn't, so they didn't even know if I had Sucker Punch. That was something to keep in mind as well. So if I Sucker Punch them, they went Toxtricity. I think versus... Okay, so what I should have done, because even thinking back, is default gets rid of Grassy Terrain. We're slowly but surely getting back, but definitely, like I said, I wanna count on my... I'll rewatch that replay after. But so what I should have done versus Toxtricity. Well, that's a tough Pokemon. It's gonna be able to set up and beat him out of my team. I probably should have initially went Pult on that, but then I wouldn't have had my way of beating Volcarona. Shout out to Para. I'm trying to think. I have to rewatch because I know what I'm trying to say, but I don't want it to come out wrong because I know where I messed up, obviously. And it was not just a Sucker Punch play. It was with Corviknight versus Toxtricity. But the thing is, that's a hard turn too. Probably just sacking. I have to rewatch this VOD because I don't even remember if what's it called was. Oh, perfect. I don't have to rewatch the VOD. That was an LT something person, right? Private? No, it didn't save? I thought all LT... Oh, I guess they're just public and they don't save. Man. Unfortunate. I'll rewatch the VOD and figure it out. But thank you everybody for watching. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Oh, I'm not sick. Just was tired. I can record. Yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed. Sorry, my boy Jambat hit me up. And he's like, "Are you sick, bro?" Because I was supposed to record him this morning. I was like, "Yeah, bro, I'm not feeling too good right now." I meant that I was tired. I have so much trouble sleeping, man. I cannot wait to get a tall bed. That's gonna solve all my issues, man. That really is. But I hope y'all enjoy it. Leave a like if you did. Check out the team down below. 3-1 isn't too bad. I think like getting Urshifu position in the first 2 games was still the play regardless. I think that's how I had to end game it, and that game versus Avon, I know Clefable was definitely the win con after I got it burnt and AG got weakened. But yeah, I don't know what that Keldeo was at all. Maybe it was some common, maybe it was ever. I feel like we still could have tried to play for it. But maybe they were Scarf Keldeo, which is why they didn't do any damage. But I feel like Scarf Keldeo. What does Scarf Keldeo even do for you right now? Nothing. So, yeah. Thank you all for watching. I'm gonna rewatch that. I was actually really worried about that specific team too, because I was, well, you can't see here, but I had before we actually started the video, I was just running Calcs versus Rillaboom. I think Rillaboom is amazing, especially with versus balance. Like balance like this, like +2 knocks out Dragapult with a roll, right? I have Sucker Punch. Corviknight is kind of set up because it's not Brave Bird, but I'll figure that out. Maybe stay in, go. I'm replaying that in my head. I'll see y'all next time. Peace. My bad, real quick. Okay, I just watched it back. So he made that on a double, which I had forgotten about. So he made that on the double. That was a good play. I'm making a double back. So I think I just started Sucker Punched, and then worst case, like I'll Wicked Blow immediately next time I get in. Toxtricity versus this month. That's even if I knock out that. Because now that I'm thinking about it too, I might not even knock that thing out with Sucker Punch as well. My bad. I'm just like, part of the way to get better is to so I probably lost anyway. I know they're like, what are they? Aren't they like Rash with some HP or something? Well, Grass Terrain would have ended at that point, so they wouldn't have had any recovery. They would have taken Life Orb. At least 2 hits. So, maybe. I think I just had to outplay the Sucker Punch. So Sucker Punching Rillaboom was the play, and then trying to outplay the next turn, and not that turn in particular, because they get more chances by staying in... Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. They get more chances by staying in with Rillaboom to outplay Sucker Punch. Because I have to go for Sucker Punch versus Rillaboom, which I didn't. And I played off a throw, which I didn't have to. I mean, I guess I could have lost that. Both of them would have been losing plays for me, right? I could be sitting here and doing the exact same thing if they switched hard into Toxtricity. But thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.